Hi, Adam. I thought you would like this one called Hidden in the Sand. It's about animals that live in the desert, just like you. So it says, hiding in the sand. Animals that live in deserts are good at hide and seek. The animals hide by blending in with the background. This is called camouflage. So this is a gazelle, and it says the fur is the same color as the sand, and it has long legs to run away from the hunters. And some of these animals have patterns such as spots, streaks, or blotches, so they're well camouflaged in the stony deserts. This one it's a leopard gecko, and he has spots just like a real leopard. Sandy animals. Deserts are so dry that few plants can grow here. There are not many places to hide. So this little, what is this? It's called a jerboa. Never heard of that. Kind of looks like a mouse. He has long legs to leap away from danger. He has a long tail to balance. And his hairy toes, I thought this was interesting. His hairy toes do not sink into the sand, so he can walk right on top of the sand. Then there's meerkats. A meerkat's fur matches the sand of its desert home. Meerkats hunt for insects, spiders, and scorpions during the day. And you know you have scorpions out there in the desert. And so meerkats like to eat them. He has very good eyesight, and he has strong claws to dig for bugs that live underground. And when there's danger, the meerkats all get together underground to hide. So they have holes in the ground. Hunting in the sand. Who's a good hunter in the sand? Well, only a few animals can survive in the desert. Animals that hunt other animals for food are called predators. The animals they hunt are called prey. We've seen these by the pool a lot out in California. And this is a roadrunner. He just caught a snake for dinner. Look at that. His long tail helps the bird to steer, and his long legs are for running. We think that's why he's called a roadrunner? Some animals hunt at night. This is a sand cat up here. And it says the sand cat sets out to hunt at sunset when the sun is going down. They have big ears to hear the mice underground. So that's one of their special skills. Oh, here's one you're really going to like. It's a snake. Snake disguises. So you know this is a rattler like out in the desert. He has loose scales in his tail. This is called a heat pit. It's a little hole right up there underneath his eyes. And he has long poisonous fangs for killing his prey. They're pointing right up there. It says desert snakes wait patiently for a meal to pass by. Some desert snakes cover their body with sand. That would really be a good way to camouflage. It's kind of scary looking. I know you like snakes. This is called a horned viper. He has horns that shade its eyes from the sun. I think this is another kind of snake. Pretty scary looking. How do some animals hide from hunters? Some are predators, some are prey, so some of them have to find a way to be safe so they don't get caught. Prey animals are less likely to be caught if they are hard to find. If they keep still, their camouflage hides them. This is called a desert lark. Desert larks are hard to see. These tiny birds can stand very still on the ground, so they don't move around so nobody can see their motion. Some animals have to run from danger. Jackrabbits and desert cottontail rabbits run fast to escape predators. They have long ears so they can listen for danger. They also have those great legs that help them to hop and run away. What about eggs, chicks, and babies? Gazelles and other large animals have to hide their babies on the ground so the animals don't see them. They're often a dull brown color. When they crouch down low and keep still, they look like brown rocks or bumps. So nobody knows that they're there. This dad is taking care of its chicks. There's the chicks down there. Look at the colors on those. They really do blend right in. That's called a sand grouse. And they can fly more than 99 miles in one day. Wow. They lay their eggs on the ground. They keep them warm in the day, and then the female does, and then the male looks after the eggs at night. Probably why the mother is going to find food. See if you can tell the difference. One of these is called a fennec fox, and one is called a kit fox. A kit fox. They look a lot alike. How do they look alike? Wow, look at those ears. They have strong legs for leaping up high. So this is the fennec fox. It says it lives in Africa, and the kit fox lives in North America. That's our continent. So you might have seen foxes in your area. We have them in Michigan here. It's hard to tell them apart. A fennec fox and a kit fox look the same because they both live in deserts and use the same skills to survive. Oh, maybe we don't have these in Michigan. I think we have red fox. They dig dens underneath the ground. The kit fox is about the same size as a cat. And there's its little one. And here's a couple more facts before we're finished. Changing color. Some desert lizards are very good at changing color to match their background. Patches of color in their skin move to change how the lizard looks. Desert lizards change color for many different reasons. A desert chameleon changes color for camouflage and when it's frightened. Let's see what this is. Oh, I guess that's the chameleon. So those are just the two different colors. Green when he's on the green and brown when he's on the ground. And this last animal is called the thorny devil. He changes color from reddish brown to black to match its background. It has something called a false head behind its real one. If a thorny devil tucks its real head between its legs, a predator will attack the false bump. So it's pointing to this right here, saying that's his false head. So he can tuck his head down and they can get bumped by that. It has a sticky tongue for catching insects. And it has spikes to guard against those predators. Wow, camouflage is pretty interesting. All right, well, that's the end of that one. That was called Hidden in the Sand. All right, see you later.